can we lift and tighten the skin non-surgically on the face? We have to remember that in some cases it might be that we're talking about an illusion of lift rather than actual lift, and that's okay, because actually what we want is that it looks lifted. But you know, we're not necessarily saying that we're moving a mole from here to here, and that's important to remember, because when we're doing those sorts of things, that's where we fall into surgical techniques like facelifting. When it comes to non-surgical things, what can we do? And it's important to remember that it doesn't just boil down to the skin itself. So we can use skin tightening procedures like soft wave skin tightening, which uses a proprietary ultrasound-based technology, or things like radiofrequency microneedling, be that the Profound RF or Morpheus 8, to tighten the skin. And these different devices all work slightly subtly differently. I love the Profound RF when it comes to treating the lower face and the upper neck. Soft wave for me gives such great results also around the eye area and right the way down over the neck. So these treatments can give brilliant results. But part of why the skin starts to slacken and become looser isn't just that loss of collagen in the skin that's being treated with devices. It's also to do with the loss of framework of the face, the fact that our structure changes as we age. We're resorbing bone, we are losing fat in most of the compartments. All of our facial deep fat compartments lose fat, and most of the superficial ones do. And this means that there's less tension in the facial tissues. So, you know, we have less holding the skin tight. So we need to be thinking about that structure as well, and whether we can be addressing some of that with facial fillers, for example. This isn't about giving you volume you never had, but it's about preserving your facial volume as you age. And of course, this can also be achieved through surgical techniques like fat transfer. There are also facial threads, which are a technique that can be used to again reposition tissues to help with some sagging skin. I would say you have to be a very specific candidate to get good results from threads, and it's a treatment that I would always put you into the hands of an expert for. When it comes to non-surgical skin tightening, perhaps the gold standard is ablative lasers and ablative chemical peels. And these are treatments where we're literally stripping the skin back, and afterwards the skin can look like a completely different person's skin. It is so dramatically tighter. But these are associated with as much risk and downtime as a surgical facelift, for example. And sometimes they're done in combination with. So it's important to remember there's no one treatment that does everything. And sometimes we need to be looking holistically and at the wider face and the area as a whole to put the best treatment plan together for you.
If this content has been useful for you, please give it a thumbs up or send me a little message below, and please do subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this.